Alright guys, welcome back to another video here on the John Doc YouTube channel. I'm doing the fun stuff that no one ever gets to see, taking all of my data off of my Mac and putting it onto the little external hard drive. I've been at it for about 2 days now. Doing daily uploads is definitely a lot, but the good thing is I save all the footage, so you never know when I'm going to pull up an old clip. In important news, when you guys will be seeing this video, it'll be Thursday, which means today and tomorrow, the last 2 days of the giveaway. Ben is rocking the black sheep shirt. Let's see it. Turn around. Oh boy, look at that thing. That thing looks so good. That is a good looking shirt. I did one addition to it. I got Motion Raceworks on there as well because I couldn't forget my guys over at Motion Raceworks. There's a bunch of companies that help us out and I appreciate it, and I suck at remembering all of them, but thank you to all the companies that do help us out. But 2 days left in the Corvette giveaway. Entries end Friday night at midnight, so you have another day and a half at this point to get it all taken care of. I think that's it right out here. Tell me that thing doesn't sound good and look good. That thing is just tough. 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 Alright guys, so get your entries in to win that Corvette. It is a turbo Corvette, HOLLEY EFI, built 4L60, single turbo, 5.3 on pump gas, so you can drive it around, and it's just a mean son of a gun. So that's what we got going on here. Like I said, today and tomorrow are your last days for the giveaway, so you guys definitely want to get that going on. God, look at where's my color at? Alright, if we stroll over here to the Black Built Performance side of the shop, Phil's been working on this twin turbo Trans Am. A lot of people are always like, man, what's up with the Trans Am in the background? What's up with the Trans Am?
Yeah, I just uploaded the video today, so it should be up in at like 10.
Oh, well, this video is going out tomorrow. Oh. So yesterday.
I've already been seeing it.
Okay.
If they watch the channel.
What if your video gets like 10,000 views?
I'll give you $2.
$2? Alright, bet. Lock it in. Lock it in. What we got going on in today's video is the Ranger is going back together. Joe is working on it yesterday, put a converter in it, and now it is time to button it up. So we have some things that we need to take care of before we are completely roadworthy. The first thing is, being that we're turbocharged, we have more horsepower to be made, so we need to supply more fuel. So how we're going to do that is we're going to start by dropping a 450 in the tank. Now, for those of you guys at home that don't know, you guys probably won't realize this, but this pump is an OG Calmero pump. This is what I used to run. I have 3 of these in the cow. It's a 450. They come with the 4 fuel systems, and that came out of it when I just sent it back in to get updated. They're like, you want to put new pumps in it? I was like, sure, just put new pumps in it, and I kept these. So we're going to stick a 450 in the tank. It's going to be on 93. We got some 60-pound injectors, and then my boy Chris over at Crawford Racing hooked it up. He got me the pigtails for the EV6 style injector, because the injector pigtails are different when you go from, is this truck here? Yeah. Truck to EV6. So EV6 is like, I think it's like LS3. Is EV6 LS3, Phil? Yeah. It is? Alright, well, that's what we got going on. So we're just making some upgrades to it. Still staying on stock computer, but the turbo kit and everything is done. It's all plumbed up. We got all our clamps on there, so no boost leaks. Look at this. No boost leaks happening here. How many 3-inch clamps did it take? Like 10? 8? 11, I think. 11? Alright. All the clamps. But look at everything, fits right in there good. It does touch just a little bit. I slammed the hood and made a dent in the hood. You guys can see just a little bit. You might have to just like notch out one thing and you'll see one of these little pink things sticking up. But it does sound pretty rowdy. I don't think you guys have heard it with the turbo kit yet. Or you guys might have heard it with the turbo kit in the one video. Sounds healthy. It's definitely going to be good. This is going to be like a fun little street truck. We've also taken care of some issues with safety. Yes. So we didn't realize is, well, we never checked. I mean, why would we check? But underneath here, it's got leaf spring style, because it's like everything right off of a Ranger, or off of like an Explorer rear end that you just put under a Ranger. All the U-bolts and everything were loose, so
Not even finger tight.
No, you can just go up there and just move them. So could have died. Transmission was definitely suspect, but we had to pull that out. We put a new rear main seal on it too, so it wouldn't leak. I mean, we're just trying to make this thing nice. Oh yeah, Ben also welded in bottle brackets in case we ever want to go back to nitrous. That was like that one day we thought about doing nitrous, and then
Just never had a bottle filled.
no. Well, then reality set in. We said if we actually want to make horsepower.
Yeah.
I was tired of listening to this thing.
It didn't sound very good.
No.
With the setup that
That exhaust sounded terrible.
No, it was.
But I'd say that it looks pretty good. The Stranger Ranger is it's due for a wash. We are gonna wrap it. I'll put the color up over here somewhere. The color we're gonna get it wrapped. And we've just been chipping away, making it nicer. I polished the front bumper, and then Phil put his feet all over it. I polished the wheels. Yeah, oh, I'm calling you out. Yeah.
Wasn't Jason the first person to put his foot on it?
You're the last person I saw.
Oh, and then Chris did it too.
Yes.
On video.
Yeah. The disrespect.
Yeah.
Unreal. Look at you. I got a video of you working. This is like, are pigs flying?
Huh?
Are pigs flying today?
But this coronavirus.
Oh my God. Some other changes that we did was we changed over the tires to something a little bit skinnier. It had some pretty wide tires on it before, and now we still have an issue with the exhaust. We're gonna have to modify that and possibly move the wastegate location because it's just not working out here. At any point in time, we can either pop a tire or get it ripped out. So that's what's on the menu for today, and the plan is by the end of the day have this thing fired up.
Oh yeah.
That's the plan. So.
We got all the feed line, oil feed, drain.
Yeah, oil feed, oil drain's done. We don't have to put startup fluid in there. This turbo, I think it's like a, what is it, like a 76 millimeter, Ben?
It's an 80.
An 80 millimeter? But it gets massive.
Yeah, it gets. Yeah, it's good for I think 1,050 or 1,075 horsepower.
Enough to twist this chassis up.
Yeah. We're only trying to make like
500-600. Yeah. If you make 500-600 in this thing, it's going to be scary enough to.
Hey, that's the exact turbo I went 590.
No, it's not.
I had my cover was just it was unpainted.
Oh, you're.
Same spec.
Look at the hair. Got a little ponytail going on. 2 ponytails. God
it's
dang.
not long enough in the back to go all the way up.
You're killing the game, Phil. Killing the game. You know the Troll, the company that makes the gummy worms, they have the one that looks like the octopus. Literally your hair right now. Yep, see, you get it too, don't you? So that's what we got going on with this deal here.
Stranger Ranger.
The biggest issue we're running into is just this exhaust, because this is all the turning radius we have going left. Going right, you can go quite far. You can get away with leaving the wastegate. You can leave the wastegate where it is probably, but that's got to change.
You put it there and you can twist what's there.
Yeah. It's got a nice angle coming out, but I mean,
What are you trying to do? You can maintain that.
no, I would like to be able to make a left, is what I'm trying to. That's as far left as you can go.
Just turn it wide right and then swing it in.
This is not a left.
It's all right.
Or a right.
The
This
tire-
right here is a light.
The tire will self-clearance it.
This right here, this is how much you turn your tire to change lanes. You couldn't get off any roads doing that. No, we ain't changed lanes. Another upgrade that we're doing is we're ditching the slicks. Slicks are not cool. We're gonna put some radials on it. That's a job that we could do. You wanna mount some tires?
Yeah, we can.
All right, let's mount some tires. We're ditching these for something that drives a little bit better, and these are pretty like balloony, and I gotta set
I ran like 20 pounds of air pressure on that thing or something.
Yeah, you could. Oh, right here you could feel where the fender got it. So we got a 28-inch slick, or sorry, 28-inch drag radial, which we'll just put on here. It's just like an old school ET Street dry rotted to hell.
Is that what we're putting on? The ET Street?
Yeah. I think, I mean, all right, old girl here is getting the A1 treatment. New tires on front and back, turbo kit, fuel system, injectors. I mean, this thing is going to be like the cat's meow here in a minute. All right, we just had a great conversation and my SD card was full, so I got it back. We got the slicks off. We got the wheels off, centerline wheels with the 28-10-5 slick, going over to the old school ET Street drag radial. This is before they have like the ET Street R or the ET Street SS. This is like classic 275, 60, 15, and I mean, it's just your standard 28 drag radial. This one does have tread on it, and it even comes with a little bit of dry rot if we can really get in there and see the cracks. Yes, looking good. First one down, despite some challenges. Logan and I are definitely the C team, but we're getting it done. Right, Logan?
We're the C team today. We're usually the A team now.
We got this first one on there. Still, I don't know, this side, they actually rolled the fender. Oh, they rolled one side. That's why this side didn't have it tore up before. This side right here needs the old fender roll. Phil, you bring your baseball bat? Damn. We got a jack handle. We could roll it. Yeah, this side needs to be rolled because this right here is where it touches. But the rim is a little bit narrow for the tires, but it's fine. I generally run a 10-inch wide rim. These are definitely like 8s or 9s. And that's why it just has, yeah, definitely 8. They're a little bit more balloony than I like, but who cares? Street truck. We don't need a 10-inch wide rim on the street. Eddie Murphy's on like an 8-inch wide too, or 9.
Is it?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy's. It's got the balloon. You can see it there. All that sidewall bulging out. All right, guys, got the truck up in the air. Joey's got the sending unit here. It had an upgraded pump in it.
That was the knockoff Aeromotive 340.
Knockoff, really? You telling me that this thing had a knockoff part on it? I don't believe it.
Okay, if you look at the back side of it, it looks like an Aeromotive pump. But you flip it to that side.
What is it?
Chemzo.
Chemzo. Oh, wow.
It is a 340 LPA, so.
We could probably put this in something else, to be honest. But
yeah,
we're upgrading to the 450, which on 93 should be fine. So when you're talking about a turbo application and fuel consumption, the biggest thing is going to be what fuel you're running. Being that we're going to stay true street truck, fill it up anywhere, we're going to stay on 93, so our fuel consumption is not high. Ethanol, very high. You'd need multiple pumps, kind of like on Eddie Murphy. We're running 2 380s, but this single 450, 493, and the projected horsepower that we plan to run, it all lines up with the injectors. So 6-pound injectors, 1 450, pump gas, 10 pounds of boost, you know, should be in a pretty good working range. Should make some pretty decent power. If we have to go up and boost and we have some capabilities with the fuel system, we can. One thing that we have to do is, well, I wonder, we don't have to run a separate fuel line now, because we just put it in the sending unit. Well, that makes our life so much easier. Before, we were going to sump the tank. So here's the tank. And when I say sump the tank, what we would do is we'd go down here in the back bottom corner. We'd drill a hole. We'd put a fitting in there. We'd seal it up so it doesn't leak. And we'd run a line from here to the fuel pump, which would be an external inline fuel pump, kind of like what we're doing on the Discount Dragon. But we don't have to run another fuel line now, do we? Nope. You think that fuel pressure regulator is going to get the job done or no? That stock one? Phil, over here with this damn harness on. Look at this, making a video.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm making a video on this car.
Yeah? Well, don't get too in detail here.
Too in detail with what?
What video you're doing?
Oh, just a bunch of random stuff.
Oh.
Knocking it out.
Getting it done.
Basically like a walkthrough of what I do with cars.
Nice, nice. So you actually work on cars?
No.
This little build is working out better and better. And here it is with the 8.8. We're still up for a discussion on what we're going to do. It's got a limited slip in it. And it's very slippy. It's real limited, yeah. So, not sure what the plan is with that, what we're going to do. Whether we put a mini spool in it or weld the diff, but that is up in the air right now. And it's a topic of discussion. So why don't you guys comment down below? Do you guys want to see a mini spool go in here? Do you want us just to weld the diff? What do you guys want to see? Just...
We need one of those fire-ass window lockers.
A what?
A fire-ass window locker. A middle locker.
Oh, Joey.
Joey. We need a Joey special.
this guy.
Oh, it's too funny. It's too funny. Joey, I will say, that locker in the Colorado, it's straight fire. All right, we are getting down to it. The black sheep still staying how it is. Just sheep happens. Oh, Ben, do you think we're gonna be able to drive it home with the exhaust the way it is? It's generally straight.
Yeah. I mean, for one day, if you have to, you can back up 2 or 3 times and Austin power it somewhere.
So, Ben and I are we're gonna ride this home because we live in under the same roof. So, Ben's essentially like my brother from another mother. But we're gonna drive it home. Joey just wrapped up everything. Ben and I are gonna rig up the wiring for the headlight because the wiring was just wasn't getting it done.
I don't understand why the headlight harness was ripped out of it to begin with, because that has nothing to do with the LS swap in this truck.
There's a couple things that I do question, but that is one of them. But we got everything pretty much done. The noise that thing just made. I need you to recreate the noise it made.
It was queefing. Can you say that on camera?
No, I can't. We do have our first race locked in with the Stranger Ranger. We got Phil in heavy flow.
God, I
Yeah.
got turbo heavy flow.
No,
first.
it don't matter. If you're still in it,
I
you
bust your ass on the street with it on loader. But I gotta fix the clutch first.
lock in.
Lock in.
Lock in. Locked. Right there. Stranger Ranger versus heavy flow.
How much we locked in for?
It's gotta be on gate. I don't know.
We got like
47 bets going on.
not one of them has ever been tried yet either.
One. We got 2 cars that don't run. They're in the same bet.
I got like 4 cars that don't run. Let's see here.
Y'all been going back and forth about what? That.
We got that. We got the cow. We got this now.
My car has to race like all of John's cars.
I mean, it's the life you chose.
Poor hippo.
Oh my, poor
I'll be
hippo.
riding around with like 30 gallons of meth in the car just so I can make hits.
All right, we got everything done. Oil drain, oil feed, plugged the compressor housing, got the alternator belt on, which is probably one of the most challenging things on this build. Radiators in, fans hooked up, vacuum lines run. I mean, that's pretty much down to it. Ben's putting a tune-up in here. So let's see what we got going on tune-up wise. Do you think this will make it home? I hate making our first journeys in turbo vehicles. It definitely has enough fuel in it. I hate making our first journey a very long one. Well,
It's not even that long. It's like, what, 25 minutes?
We're on a super...
It's not even, you know how I broke into Hippo? I drove it to Charlotte.
no, I know, but like, what if this thing like melts all the plug wires, all 8 of them? Just melts them all.
You better take 8 right here.
Nah, I better take 8 other plug wires.
Gotta do one of these.
What is this? So we're over here on HP Tuners. In case you guys didn't know, Ben is a very good tuner on HP Tuners.
Yeah.
So we just converted it to a 3-bar operating system, which actually changes everything.
Changes the everything.
Yeah, it changes the whole way that it thinks. So you're completely switching to a different
Operating
serial
system.
number. Yeah.
So what is this computer gonna think it's out of in here in a minute? Hey, it's actually the
Cobalt, maybe. I don't know.
It's actually the Stranger Ranger, not the Danger Ranger, Ben.
Close it. When you do that, you have to close it. Everybody agrees and disagrees what the linear and offset should be, which is for the map sensor. Honestly, if you can get it close enough, it's fine.
Ben, that's the most negligent I've heard you sound in a while. You're all about doing everything by the book lately.
Well, this is like they're nickel and diamond over like pressure. As long as it reads.
What? Oh yeah, no, we're not.
No, it's not in the pocket.
It's like caught in the tooth of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not going anywhere yet. We got to put the spring back in.
We're gonna find ourselves a nice 363
like a gallon yesterday.
cubic inch Trans Am fuel table.
You're gonna copy it out. Well, I guess down low it should be similar, huh?
Yeah, 'cause look, this is what it gives you when you transform to a 3-bar. It's blank.
Oh, so you need to get something close.
Start from somewhere here. And then probably take 10%, 15% out of it.
Because we're not on, that was also ethanol.
Yeah, so let's try this, starting with that. Cranking should definitely...
So we're on 60-pound injectors. We got a 450 in the tank. Stock computer.
Bias.
I put some fresh spark plugs in there. Oh, Logan, you were over here dousing my fresh plugs earlier.
I didn't know. I was just told to fire it up.
I know. I can't blame you.
Oh,
Mass airflow.
Eddie Murphy
air mass.
consumed about a gallon and a
Never.
half.
12,000 RPM.
That's not bad.
No, I just filled it back up.
I don't ever want you to use mass air.
What are you doing?
It says above this RPM, the computer will use mass airflow calculations for air mass predictions. So I said 12,000 RPM. Above that RPM, it'll use the mass air.
Whoa.
Never.
I hope we don't see that. But hey, Phil, if we let Wes drive, we might.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Wes, where is he?
Wes would be the only person in 121 in auto.
Look at this. This is how real it gets. This thing leaves hard enough.
Knocks you in the noggin.
Max location.
Easy enough to put a trans brake button in that.
Yeah, I know. Look at it right here.
Oh, hideaway, perfect.
Yeah.
Listen how squeaky this thing is.
Just put the button behind it, and you just push the horn button.
How funny is it gonna be seeing Ben and I drive home in this?
Hold on, wait. Y'all are both going home in the same vehicle?
I mean, we live in the same house.
Why does it just take one vehicle, two vehicles just in case?
No.
This is a
They'll
Ford.
just call me.
There is no just in
Yeah, but it's
case.
Chevy powered though.
Yeah, you know, you're right. I retract my last name.
We're going on Junior Drag Week. We're driving home and back with no race.
This is Hot Rod Power Tour.
Sounds rowdy.
I don't know what gas is in there, but
I really think that water pump's backwards.
what is?
Water pump's running backwards.
Like the belt is on it, spinning it backwards? Is it? The water pump's spinning backwards? We're gonna be killing plug wires here. You don't think there's any water going through the block?
Sounds pretty healthy.
Yeah, it's spinning backwards.
Is it spinning backwards? So what is the water pump? Dude, I asked the guy's like it never got hot before with the water pump going backwards. Does it work backwards?
I don't think this dude really drove the straight.
Well, yeah, he also told me he didn't spray nitrous on it and had 12 degrees pulled out of the computer, so I guess I should not take anything he says.
That's probably why it was a damn dog.
That's why it was a dog. It had 12 degrees pulled out of it. And hey,
How much nitrous was they shooting on?
I don't know.
What is that, like 15 degrees of timing in it?
I specifically asked the guy when I bought the truck, I said, hey, did you ever spray nitrous on it? He's like, nah, I bought a carburetor style Super Vicar and a plate and I never put it on. And I go on his Facebook and the first thing he does is a picture of the nitrous bottle sitting up on the hood with this intake on it. So my question is, how do we spin all the pulleys and hit the water?
So this is what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to do like I did on the Nova and get that long, that 160mm bolt and an aluminum spacer and put another idler pulley right here and run it the way it's supposed to run.
That's probably why this thing wouldn't do a burnout. It would get like 290 degrees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's not pumping water through the block, it's just pushing.
Open that bad boy up. Open that bad boy up. I have been waiting forever.
That's all they had. So, but well, you can hit the road. I ain't seen no apple.
They didn't have it.
Look. What? Hold on. 6 feet away. All right, thank you.
All right, Ben got you something. Joey, anybody? Diet ruined. Diet ruined.
You got another idler pulley, Chris?
Do I have one? We can find one off somebody's car out there. I see everything's clean out there, so that's good.
All right, boys. She's camming. Listen to that thing. Do we have any blowouts over here at the silicone yet? No, we're looking good. That orange RTV is hanging in there. That's the copper. It's the truth. Permatex. That is the look at that thing. Playing no games. We got it everywhere. So we're going to get this ironed out. Ben's gonna do some tuning on the way back. Ben and I are gonna ride home with it, and then tomorrow morning Jason's coming, and we're going to reroute the exhaust a little bit because it limits some of your steering. So, but overall, I mean, thing's pretty sick. Look at it shaking. Shakes the hell out of the truck. We gotta work on this fender alignment here. You can get it washed real quick before Ben and I take it home. Make sure you put it in park before you start it, Bo. Neutral safety switch. You're good. Look at that. God, it's, oh, we never put the spring back in. I was like, why is it sitting up so high? Oh, the converter helped it. Way better. All right, cut it off. We'll get it washed up. We just got to put the spring back in it and then put the headlights. And the spring's sticking out of it. Remember, we never put it back in the perch. Oh. What's sizzling? Is that the radiator?
Yeah, it's hot.
That hot?
Yep.
Is that radiator?
Turn the fan on.
Oh, he didn't have the fan on.
He just doesn't know how to do a mediocre burnout.